Well, we've been doing some chatting with Kevin around the globe over these last couple of days, and as we're all responding to lockdown and COVID-19, it's great to be talking with my cousin Mark tonight, the owner of a Rendezvous Restaurant in Tunbridge Wells in Kent. Good evening, Mark.
Good evening, or yes, just good afternoon
Oh,
here. Yeah.
oh, good morning to you. So you, like many of our local people, have adjusted your menu or adjusted your operations to now be offering a take-out menu. And how long has that been running for?
Yes, exactly. We've just finished our third week last week, so we trialled it for 10 days really, and then we continued and did a full week of deliveries from Wednesday to Saturday. So a 4-day week, and it's gone very well. Last week was amazing.
Yeah, I've been following what's been going on your Twitter account, and there's been some great setups, people having birthday dinners and special anniversaries and taking the food home, getting the best silver out and a good bottle of wine and really enjoying the food, and lots of great comments coming back. How are you finding it in getting the food out so it's ready to be delivered home and warm?
We decided to just deliver to a 2-mile radius, which seems to have worked very well because it enables me to get out to the customer pretty quickly within that 2-mile radius with the hot food, deliver, and then be back to the kitchen for John, who is preparing the next meal. And then I'm back out again and delivering them back into the kitchen. So the 2-mile radius I think is the key. Being that we're just running it just ourselves, basically.
I had the fun and privilege of being on the floor there a couple of times over the last few years, but I noticed your menu has changed.
Yeah.
I know that you pride yourself on getting lots of local produce coming in, lots of local game and things like that, but that sort of food doesn't work in a delivery, eat-at-home situation, and you've got this new menu, which I'm going to pop up now, and perhaps you might like to talk to that.
Yes. We can go through it. We've sort of standardised the menu for dishes that we think would travel well, and dishes that John can prepare in advance, and then certainly the main courses, which are easy to heat for customers. A lot of the dishes there would be pre-made anyway, and we'd be doing exactly the same as customers would be doing themselves when we deliver the food. So looking at main courses, things like the ox cheeks, they've got to be slow braised for up to 5 hours. And then when they're reheated, it's just a case of 10, 15 minutes in the oven, and they're fantastic with the jus. Duck leg confit, again, something that needs to be cooked for up to 2 hours. Confit, depends on the size of the legs, and again reheated 20 minutes in the oven. It's fantastic. And again, the pork belly, that's slightly more complicated in the cooking process, but again it's still up to a 2-hour process of various temperatures of the oven, but again reheating it's the same temperature in the oven, 15-20 minutes, and you've got fantastic pork belly. So the dishes seem to work very well. We've added a fish dish, the salmon. Salmon tends to travel better as a fish dish on our main menu. We've got things like sea bass, but they're thinner fillets and they need to be cooked and served straight away. So the salmon's working well, and that's the main courses. Starters, things like the venison rillette, that's local venison. As is with the lasagna as a main course, we've used our local venison from Bayham Estate. About 15-minute drive from Tunbridge Wells. So again, dishes that can be transported well.
And I see that all of the entrees are £6, $12 Australian. So a very reasonable price. And I believe they can be shared, those entree dishes.
Yeah, we found that with a lot of our customers are slightly older, so their appetites aren't so large. So they tend to be sharing a starter or they're sharing a dessert, and then having a couple of main courses, and seems to be enough for them, which is good. We keep the prices keen, so we'd like it's a bit of both really. It's a service that we're offering to our regular customers who love coming up to the restaurant, love the food, and are still so local that we can still get food to them during our crisis.
And I see you've got a 2-course option for £20 and a 3-course option for £25, which is really quite reasonable.
Yes, most people are taking up that 2-course option or 3-course option, which is fantastic. So, and we've got our house wine. We've got lovely house wine, which in the restaurant we tend to serve it in carafes, but the same wine we are now doing by the bottle and adding it to a 3-course dinner for just £10, which is extra, which has proved very popular, and it just saves people visiting the off licenses to get their stock of wine. We can bring that to them as well.
And that's all French wine that you're serving?
We predominantly do French wine. I've got a French wine supplier based here in the UK, but we've got a Chilean Merlot, we've got a lovely Spanish Rioja, but the bulk of our wines are French because of, again, the influence, the French influence that the restaurant has.
And I know it's always been very much a family affair, the kids working out and helping in during their school holidays.
Oh, definitely. I mean, certainly the last week and this week they'll be in helping delivering food, which has proved a lot of our customers know that the kids, because they're in the restaurant working as well, sort of during lunch times. So they're familiar with them, and it's good. It's good practice for the kids with social distancing. We're seeing different people, but from a distance, so they know the rules. They know to be wearing gloves, to be having the face mask, to leave the food by the door. So customers, they don't even come out. They'll talk to us through the window. A lot of them are more older customers who really are self-isolating, or we step back and they collect the bags from the doorstep. So it's good practice for them. They understand the situation, and it's good for the customers to see the family. And Lydia, the wife, comes on a Saturday night to help deliver. There's so many deliveries we have to do on a Saturday it's materialised over the last couple of weeks that we need a second driver. So Lydia comes over and she takes one of the kids and I take the other one, and we drive around Tunbridge Wells delivering our food.
It's great to see you rising to the challenge. The last time I was there with you, you were talking about the death of some of the businesses in Tunbridge Wells and the empty shops that you had there. And I know you've been working with a number of local agencies to build up the town centre, this ancient spa centre again. And it's good that you're taking on this new challenge to smile and to enjoy and to work through this crisis that's affecting the entire world. Mark, great to talk to you again, and hopefully it won't be too long before I'm there behind the bar helping you out.
Let's hope so. Thanks, Kevin.
Cheers.
Thanks for your time.
Cheers.